Welcome back to Tequila After Work. Brian, how's your night going?
It's going well, man. It's going well. I took a half day today, so
Half day. I didn't
uh,
see you all day.
no, I definitely took a half day. I definitely took a half day. I had some working I wanted to do early in the morning, and then took a half day, really did some things, and now I'm here.
That's good. Sorry we're late. We were supposed to start at 6, but because rodeo cook-off traffic
Traffic,
is horrible.
yeah, yeah,
So, but we made it. We made it. It's better late than never.
correct, correct,
So
correct.
we're here, and you're gonna go to cook-off tomorrow.
I am. I'm going to the cook-off tomorrow. Um, One of my good friends of mine, he's what do you call it, digital programmer for an HVAC company. And so he invited me out, and I'm gonna go by and check out their tent. Hopefully, it add up to some networking and some business more than just drinking. But yeah,
Cook-off is for drinking, no?
it is. It is. There's very little networking that goes on when you go to the cookout.
Whenever you try to do business, you're already too drunk for
Right, right,
business.
right. By that time, it's like, take my car. Yeah.
And you give someone else card.
And they're like, I'm gonna call you. And you're like, whatever happens, it never pans out. But it's a Houston thing. So, but I hear the what is it, Texas State Fair? I hear it's kind of like our cook-off kind of thing, right? You know
Oh,
what I
really?
mean? Yeah, they have like acts and everything else. You know what I mean? Same carnival food. The same people that are here, they get up and they go to Dallas after they leave here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Or I don't know if it's right after rodeo, but I know that those are the same vendors for the most part. And so, but yeah, Andreas, man, tonight it's just me and you, right? So I think this would be a perfect opportunity for me to ask you, through all of the episodes that we've done on the podcast, what's been probably your favorite out of all of them?
Well, I have fun in all of them,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
especially because all of our guests are friends.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, but I think the the episode with Josh, it was like because we had long time without seeing, so it was
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like a
Good to catch up.
reunion or something
Yeah,
like that,
yeah, yeah.
like
I get you.
catching up stuff.
Yeah,
So that was good. And I think after we caught the cameras, it was a better conversation than
yeah, yeah,
usually.
yeah.
So
And it normally happens like that, right? Like
yeah,
we'll have a good show and then we'll leave and go and grab something to eat, and then that would be like, damn, we should have recorded that part, right? So
yeah.
yeah,
And the one before that one, the first one we record here, that one was a good one too.
yeah,
It's
yeah. With Jason and
with
James,
Jason and James, so
yeah, yeah.
they were really good guests. Oh
And the after party there was good too.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was good.
So
So like I say, it's after we usually after we cut the cameras is whenever the real life starts, and actually it's sometimes we miss those episodes.
so you're not being genuine when you're talking on here? Is that what you're saying?
I
You're
mean,
holding back?
yeah,
No.
I am, but after we keep drinking,
Correct. Correct.
you
Right.
just
Then yeah.
keep
But
talking more.
more comes out. More comes out.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
How about
Uh,
yours?
for me, the first episode that me and you did, that's still my favorite one because I had never really just seen us on camera like that, and it kind of worked out because it was like impromptu. We hadn't had any. I don't think either one of us had even researched about doing a podcast. We just kind of jumped on and started talking.
Yeah, the only thing I researched it was how to start like recording and stuff
Right,
like
right, right, right,
that.
right. And so it was. I think that in that sense, we still have some polishing to do.
Definitely.
I think that a lot of the podcasts that I see, they're kind of like scripted out, where at some point somebody's going to ask a question, which is going to then drum up dialogue, right? But I like the authenticity that we have too, where it's like it's genuine, drummed up dialogue on conversation, kind of. But with that being said, I would also like to see feedback from the audience on, what do you think we should talk about next, different things like that. What do you think we should touch on? And I've been coming up with ideas as we're going, as we're building the podcast.
You need to write them up because by the time we're here, you forget about the idea.
I keep everything up here, bro. That's what's crazy. People get mad at me because I don't write anything down, but it's like I. So basically, what I do, right, when I stop myself during the day, right, I'll cut everything off, and then I'll go back through everything that I have to do, right. But I keep it up here. I don't. I never write it down, but I execute. I forget some stuff, but
Yeah,
of course, I execute almost 90% of it, right.
that's usual.
Yeah. But if I had to say favorite episode without me and you was Vincent Powell, right?
Yeah, we learn about a lot
Yeah,
about
yeah, we learned a lot from him, and I just like the way that the conversation was flowing. You know what I mean? Because that's something that I noticed that he was intentional when he was talking. You know what I
hmm
mean? I noticed that part because
Well, he's basically an expert
right, he
on
does that.
talking on the
Right,
to the
right, right.
camera.
So he was schooling us but
Yeah,
talking to us at the same time. So I like that one.
that was
Uh,
the easiest to edit though,
right,
because I just keep running.
right, 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 right. Yeah, yeah, I get that part. I get that
And
part.
it actually is the longest one we have. It's
I mean,
an hour and 10 minutes, something like
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. We went through an hour in like no time. It didn't even feel like that.
And we
You know,
actually record more, but remember the camera
shut off.
shut off and
Yeah,
stuff like
because we
that.
didn't know how to work it,
Yeah,
right? And so,
but that one, yeah, that was a good one.
yeah. So if what kind of ideas you got for what direction you would want to see the podcast go?
Well, yeah, I think the first couple ones, or there was ones that we talked more about work. I think we should uh put work to the side,
Hmm.
like we like uh how we were supposed to do it from the beginning.
Okay.
We were not supposed to talk a lot about work, but even when we go out, we still talk about work.
Right, right.
You
So, do
know.
you think the 10 should turn into five?
Yeah, I think so. Just to the like, let's say me and you says who you are, and you
Hmm.
want to say who you work for, or how long in the industry, and that's it. And then
Yeah, and then go for
just talk about whatever.
it. Okay. Okay. Do we need like a buzzer or something, man? Sound effects and shit. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, yeah, probably
Yeah.
be a good idea. Every time I think you'd say, or someone said like a bell. Every
Yeah.
time the bell rings, it's like let's take a shot.
Well,
I
then
don't know.
that means you gotta buy that Casa Azul, yeah, so you can ring the bell.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Yeah, I don't like. I don't. I'm not too fan of it.
It's definitely a noble price tequila. I've had smoother and better, uh, more flavorful tequilas than the Casa Azul. But don't get me wrong, it is a premium tequila,
Last
right?
time I went to quinceañera, that's
Mhm.
what one of my uncles had a couple bottles of Casa Azul. Man, got so fucked up.
It's because it goes down smooth, right? No burn, no nothing. It goes down smooth. It's almost I would put Casa Azul and 1942 in the same realm. But the 1942 has a little more burn than the Casa Azul to me.
But I think yeah, to me 1942 has more like vanilla flavor.
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
it's like vanilla flavor, but it's a strong tequila, right?
yeah,
You can taste the vanilla, but you can also it's like, whew,
they also añejo, so they're more zesty. They're more on the barrel longer, so they're probably stronger.
okay, okay.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
I mean, hey,
They
we're
they get me more fucked up though.
we're not connoisseurs. We're we're consumers, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
consumers. We don't make those videos that say this is the tequila you're supposed to drink. I'm
Hmm.
like, no, I'm supposed to drink whatever
It's like,
tequila's on the table.
oh, the rich notes of lemony pepperish. You know,
Yeah,
it's like, bro.
I don't know. Tastes good.
Hmm.
Tastes good.
If I want to mix it, lime juice, Sprite, lemonade. What do I need to put with it? That one of those things, right?
Yeah, when I remember when I started drinking tequilas, uh, when I was in Mexico, they had it was like a cold town, so it was cold during the winter, and 'cause it was like top in the mountain,
I'm trying to,
and
yeah, because I was lost in you like Mexico, cold town. But
yeah,
yeah, I'm following you though in the
but
mountains. Yeah.
they used to drink tequila with like squirt,
Hmm.
squirt a drink, and that's it, and ice.
Yeah.
That's how they drink it.
So when I'm in Jamaica, that's actually what I drink, but it's rum. It's not tequila, right?
Oh,
So I drink rum, and their equivalent of squirt is ting. It's a
okay.
grapefruit flavored drink, or whatever, right? And so rum and ting, I'll drink that probably the whole time I'm there, unless I'm at a resort. Then it's ranch waters the whole time.
But they put tequila on the ranch water.
Yes, they do. They have tequila at the resort. They have tequila,
Okay.
right? But most of the time, if I go, I bring a couple of bottles with me, right? Because I'm a tequila drinker, right?
So what they drink over there? Like rum, like,
Rum, yeah. The
and the beers, the little beers that you bought
Talking about
here.
the red stripes.
Yeah, the restaurant.
Yeah, they drink red stripe, but red stripe isn't really like just a popular beer in Jamaica. They do like, well, it is because it is a popular beer. Don't get me wrong, but most of the time I see somebody drinking a Heineken or a Dragon. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Or a Magnum. If you know, you know, right? You know, somebody drink a Magnum and a Boom.
Okay.
So I don't even know if Boom is still out in Jamaica, but it was like the
That sounds more like from the Iraq or something like that.
no, it was like a Red Bull, but without the federal regulations on it,
Okay.
right? You know what I mean? So it really, really got you hyped up. So,
But they have alcohol.
no, it's just an energy drink, and
Oh,
so
okay.
the Magnum is like a tonic wine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a red wine. You
Yeah.
know, it relaxes you and gets you in the mood, right? And so that's that with Boom.
Okay.
You know, I've had that plenty of times. But because Americans drink so much more than Jamaicans, I haven't put rum on top of that because
I
it.
will. I was think that they drink more just
No,
because.
honestly, bro. So your thoughts on it? I'll let you share your thoughts on it.
No, yeah, that's
Oh, you
that's what I
think
thought. Like
right?
they just drink more. It's just like Mexican.
Ooh,
Like that's why we're so happy because we just
honestly,
drink.
well, Jamaicans are very angry people, but they majority of the people that I run into when I'm out there, they may drink, but they don't drink heavy. You know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean? And the majority of them don't smoke. You know what I mean? Cigarettes, nothing.
No cigarettes.
No,
They eat it.
no. There's, I mean, I've seen people that drink tea. You know,
Oh,
that's probably an older lady. You know, she'll drink tea or something like that for digestion when you. I'm talking about the locals. You
hmm.
know what I mean? So yeah. Tonight we got to go to the Rockets game. Me and Andreas, right?
Yeah, we have to get a helicopter right now and go to Toyota Center. The traffic is horrible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So from here we just got to the helicopter and fly to downtown.
yeah, yeah. Hey, but remember when we were in Europe at the Farnborough, right? At the Farnborough, actually, remember we were there, and they were showing that Rolls Royce drone,
Oh
whatever,
yeah,
for people to ride in. That shit was nice. Shit was nice.
yeah. I mean, it's a Rolls Royce engine.
I mean, but that's you. I'm saying you think that that's going to be the next wave, like you,
I really think so.
yeah.
I really think
Everybody gonna
that
have a
will be.
helicopter pad on top of their
I
house
mean,
and shit.
I think on where's Dubai? They're already starting the helicopter, like the drone Uber, something like that.
They had it in California, but they canceled it.
Really?
I think they kicked them out of California and Florida because the cars were hitting people.
No, no. There is the that you just get the Uber and a drone come and pick you up and like
Oh, and fly you there
flying a taxi
in Dubai.
in Dubai.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
even though in Dubai they already have those police, well, called police, but they're machines.
Robots.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, you could just stop them or ask them.
Right. Right.
They're just everywhere. Just
They're just walking around and shit.
yeah.
I think that would flip me out, bro.
I mean, that's technology for you, bro.
I mean, they're ahead of the wave though, because I ain't never seen no.
The only thing we have here is it's a vacuum that maps and vacuum. That's our technology.
A Roomba, a Roomba, right?
Yeah,
They got robots walking around, and we got a Roomba.
yeah. They have
Uh,
police. They have RoboCops over there. We have a Roomba.
yeah, yeah. I saw
That shit is you have a cat that eats your cat.
right. I saw they had where you could like dang, I lost my train of thought. I saw never mind. Scratch it. Scratch it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I'm getting old.
I know.
Tequila's hitting already. So
One shot, and
right,
you're
right.
already. Can you pass me that
Yes.
adictivo?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Addictivo.
What you eating? What you eating? What you drinking?
That's what I'm drinking right there. Yeah.
This shit is good, bro.
Definitely, definitely. It's definitely on point. So yeah, man. For me, I found out that next month is women in construction. The first week is women in construction, right?
Okay.
And so I reached out to some of the ladies that we've met in networking and everything like that, and I invited some of them. We'll see if they get feedback on, if they want to come. Um, so
That would be really good to
definitely,
have
definitely,
someone.
definitely. I think that would be a good start, for that month, a good kickoff for that month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
For sure.
and then we just, roll into everything else. Um, we didn't have to do Black History because, right? No, joking, joking, joking.
Well,
Uh,
Cinco de Mayo is coming. Actually,
ooh,
yesterday was Margarita National Day.
well, this is what I'll say about Cinco de Mayo. Real Mexicans don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
No, I just celebrate in Puebla.
Right, right. So
I don't even know how that Cinco de Mayo came to.
it's a reason for us to drink here.
I guess.
Right.
So you have St. Patrick's Day. You have Cinco de
A reason
Mayo.
to drink.
Yeah, even 4th of July.
A reason to drink. Valentine's Day. But you end up spending you and your girl drink and spend money on gifts and everything else like that.
Yeah, and I mean everything's about drinking here.
In my neighborhood, bro, on Halloween, right? Like you're trick or treating or whatever, it's
Hmm.
the same house every year when you get there. There's two houses on the back side of the block. They got jello shots for the parents.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it's like
With alcohol and shit.
yes, like real jello shots. Like,
Oh shit,
you know.
that's what's up. That
So
will be good. Do it to next year.
definitely,
Jello
definitely.
shot.
I just watch the kids run around and then bam, jello shot. Go to a couple of more houses.
But if you go there, you as a parent, you have to say trick or treat as well.
No, no. Right? Next time I'm gonna come with my bag, like put the jello shots in the bag.
Yeah,
Right.
at least three,
Right, right, right. So
or
yeah.
go back twice.
Oh yeah. Definitely double back. Definitely double back, right? But yeah, I think that that episode would be cool. I wanna try and get like some people from procurement, different people in procurement, you know what I mean? I wanna try and get like a engineer, maybe an engineer type guy to come in and sit in on it, and then mm, I got one guy that I'm trying to get that he does alcohol sponsorship or whatever. Right,
Oh, okay.
it's not like just tequila. He does different
Hmm.
whiskeys, brandies, cognacs, and everything else like that. So he works for a distributor.
All
So I
right.
like for him to come in and talk about that. What I mean, we do we're drinking liquor itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference in what we pay here and what we pay when we go to the restaurant, right?
Yep.
You know, so
Yeah, I think we need to start prepping for next month
mhm.
and see what the podcast is going, and I think we need to have like at least something we're gonna talk about on the podcast, right?
Mhm.
Before we start.
Okay, like a current event.
Yeah, something like that. Like right now, the cook off, right?
Hmm.
Like uh, last time we were the cook off, and
Last time we did go to the cook.
yeah,
Last
we
time
did.
we sponsored the cook off.
Yeah, we
We
sponsored
sponsored the cook
18.
off team.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so that was pretty good. I guess. What was your thoughts about sponsoring? It was beneficial.
I think it was honestly because some of the customers that I invited to the cook off
Hmm.
are some of my major customers today.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I mean, and that's just 1 year's time, right? That we've been able to continue that relationship. I think that one of the biggest things about networking is that it's laborsome when it doesn't feel authentic. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And that's what I try and do, or how I try to be when I talk to my customers or whatever, regardless, you know, color, uh, your position. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, anything, whatever your religion, any of that, right? You know what I mean? I try and make it where I'm authentic. So this is gonna be me. You know what I mean? And that's
Hmm.
gonna be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess
Uh,
whenever we invite like customers out like to the cook off or like the last time we went to golf, I guess that's when you show your real colors
right, right, right.
of how you real
Uh,
are
You
because we
being racist, bro? Colors? No.
no.
But no, yeah, your real colors.
So because when if we go golfing,
Hmm.
I mean there is alcohol involved, and after a few drinks, that's
Right,
when you start
right, right, right,
being
right,
more
right.
honest.
Definitely.
Then your true you start coming out. That's how
And
it is.
and so I like when we go golfing with people who are willing to let themselves, you know what I mean, relax.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's it.
Because sometimes you get there and you're trying to tell them, you know, hey, relax, man. But they're still standing like this, right? And so I like
That
that.
we need to bring Tracy and
Tom,
Tom.
Tracy and Tom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tracy
yeah,
and Tom.
yeah. We got to get
That's what
Tracy
we
and
need
Tom
to
out.
get them back to the podcast because I mean we were playing golf and I mean we were having fun.
Yeah. And it's crazy, like, if you put me, you, Tracy, and Tom standing somewhere, you know what I mean, and they're standing over there, we're standing over there. It's like looks like two different ends of the spectrum,
Uh huh.
but like we mesh like crazy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
We
And so, and not even on the racist point, just on the, you know,
yeah,
uh,
it's point of view from the outside.
dress and everything else,
Hmm.
what somebody would think, the way that
Yeah.
you know, the way that they look like grandfathers that go to their grandkids' soccer games, and they probably do. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Which is nothing wrong with that, but they're cool as shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
cause yeah, I think we need to bring them for sure.
mhm.
Uh, we need to bring Chris,
Okay.
Chris
Poche?
and no, Chris. I think his name's Chris.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Chris.
From Amp
Chris
and
from
Coding
with
Society.
the beard.
Uh huh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we need to bring him, and I think that one would be a good podcast,
yeah.
a great episode, and a great time.
Okay.
So
So yeah, Chris, and then where do we go from there? Like, y'all give us some feedback. Y'all tell us where do we go from there because we're
yeah,
trying to figure it out. All right. And so,
yeah, because for me, like for me, I'm gonna for me this podcast, I think I actually came to figure out that I wanted to do a podcast because I'm not the type of person that goes out and just talk
right, right,
online.
right, right,
I'm
right.
not. I don't like to talk, especially in public.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard. So I was like, okay, let's do a podcast. 'Cause every time we were drinking, we were having fun, and
Yeah.
that's when we started talking.
Right,
So I
right, right.
was like, well, I guess the podcast will help for me to just talk out there and
Oh, and
be.
I think that it has, right? Even from like different networking events that we go to or whatever. You know what I mean? It helps with the way that you're able to, spark authentic conversation. I
Mhm.
would say it's helped a lot from both you and I, right?
Yeah.
Um, so
Cause you know there is people that go out to the networking events and you can see like they could go to someone that they never met.
Mhm.
They just go talking. They could talk about anything,
Right, 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 right,
even if
right.
it's not work related. People just like to talk and they're good at it,
Hmm.
and they could lead a conversation. For me, I think I feel like I need someone else.
Okay, and to spark the conversation, even be
Yeah.
interested in talking about anything.
Hmm.
Right.
And then just I could just continue a conversation, but to start one, it's hard.
So one of the things I learned it in Vegas. Remember, I told the Vegas story last episode, right?
Hmm.
Uh, but I was using it and perfecting it in Europe, right? On like just walking up on the different booths, and he's a salesman, number one. You know what I mean? The only
Yeah.
people that go to conferences are people that are trying to bring money in. They're not there to say, "Hey, let me spend your money with you,
Hmm.
my money with you," right?
Yep.
And we're there trying to tell you, "Hey, spend your money with us." You know what I mean?
Correct.
So you let the salesman go and do his thing, and he says whatever he says, and then you're like, "Hey, well, yeah, that's great. This is what I am. You know, uh, I love an opportunity to do this. And then a lot of times it works out. Sometimes it doesn't, right? But majority of the time it works out because you're being. It's not like you're waiting on him to sell you the whole product, and then you're like, "Oh no, I don't want it. I want to sell you something." You're like,
Yeah, I think the only thing you're gonna get like actual customers is whenever you have a booth and the customer walks up to you.
right, and it's like I've been looking for you,
Yeah,
right,
or if they stop, it's because that's what they're looking, something
right, right.
similar to what you could
Offer,
provide or
offer,
offer.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
so we've had that happen where customer walk through,
hmm
but
but when you walk to the other booths, it's I mean you're walking to the same other salesperson.
right, right, right.
You know what? I just noticed we have those glasses on my book bag.
So you brought the glasses and we're drinking out of red solo cup.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're on my book bag. I just look at my book bag over there behind the camera and now I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh shit.
The
We
glasses
have
are in there.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
But, I guess that will be for the next episode. Um, so for now, I think we're gonna. What else you wanna talk about? You
I
have
don't want to
any?
talk about nothing else. I want to say good night to you guys. I appreciate you for tuning in, and we're about to go to the Rockets game.
Yeah, we need to go to a Rocket game and fight with this traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it went down a little bit. Hopefully, everybody's under cook-off tents and drinking in the inside. So hopefully, we don't have that much traffic like we did coming in.
Yeah.
Other than that, I really appreciate everybody taking their time to watch these episodes, and we would like those feedbacks. It will help us a lot.
Right.
Uh,
And I was just gonna say, God bless you and good night. We're
yeah,
gonna go.
God bless you. Good night.
Yeah.